Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set...
Woola! Superb from Arda Güler! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Santos take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than... Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Raum puts a cross in. And that has been knocked clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Busquets does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Xabi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He has found the way through. Look at the space here. Gives it back. Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliantly. Haaland gets flagged offside. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Busquets. Nice control. Ronaldinho powering forward here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zola goes for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Vieira. Santos do have a chance to counter here. Threads one in. Dembele. He's in space and looking for options. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too...
He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. And it's Arda Güler. Knocks it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the header! Ronaldinho. The muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Haaland. And he's played it back. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Haaland. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Güler driving on and making good progress. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Dembele. Xabi Alonso. And he's there to clear it. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
San Antonio really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business. Raum drives forward on the overlap. And he's there to retrieve it. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Can he finish? Busquets. Ronaldinho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Busquets. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho is onto this. Lovely feet. It's Ronaldinho! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chiellini. And it's Vieira. Thuram. It's Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, that was vital. Danger averted for now. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Ronaldinho. Vieira does well to get it back. Now it's Haaland. He's got away. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good play. Dembele. Xavi Alonso. Alonso! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Xabi Alonso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there's the clearance.
Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about. And Zola! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chiellini cuts it out. Busquets. Zola. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. And it's Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Climbs up big! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Busquets. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Ronaldinho. Hazard. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Zola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Santos needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's in on goal. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super find. Thuram. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's been caught on it here. So much shapes to shoot. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Koeman goes direct. That is good alertness. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Zola claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And it was all yellow. What a sight it is here at the famous Estadio Azteca. Anyone out there not in one of those famous Club America shirts would feel almost naked here. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time.
And a shot! In he goes again!
Pull it.
Best. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Maldini has given away a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looking tidy in possession here. Now that looks... He's having a shot! And he's done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Best
gets... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Club America are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well read, nice interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Maldini.
Vieira.
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them.
He's had a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Club America find a position of real strength. He's going for goal! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible. Vieira! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's really well manoeuvred. Best. And they can counter here. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's on his way. He's one-on-one, short, and the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball is over the line. Gets a good foot in there. Onana. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Pelé. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's surging through. And that's another good win of the ball. Guardiola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Messi. Vieira. Ronaldinho. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pelé. Guardiola. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. He's free. Big chance! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Señoras y señores, les informamos que solamente se permite fumar en las áreas designadas para tal caso.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Palmeiras really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
And here's Ronaldinho. And here's Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. Schneider. That is a great pick out. He is through here. And a chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Club America certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's lost his man here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And he was alert to it. Vieira.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Zola taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Oh, denied at the last. No way through there. Best. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. 60 minutes played. Schneider. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's put paid to a promising move. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Now that was quite some save.
Club America really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, really good feet. Messi. Guardiola picks it up out wide. And the shot! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ronaldinho. That is great defending, so alert. Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Pressure coming in from all directions.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Guardiola. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Zola has it in a wide position. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's through now, is he? And he's had a hit! Keeper always had the measure of that.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Pelé, and he's there to make the challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Pull it. A heavy challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, we're on the way. Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Maldini cuts it out. Zola.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Zola. Pele. Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Pele.
Pretty robust defending.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking to play him in. Zola in acres of space out wide.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That's a sharp pass. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Robson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
And the finish! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! Vieira gets good distance on it. Moved on forwards. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessful. Chance, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Zola, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Robson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Zola. He's in space and looking for options. And he gets rid in a hurry. Busquets. Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Chiellini cuts out the pass. And it's Conte. Robson. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Zola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Robson. And it's Conte. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Ronaldinho. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Keeper's dealt with that. It's a good run down the right. Milan are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 18.
Here we go again then.
San Antonio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Pele! Baresi tries to clear. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Threads one in. Backward it goes. Time and again they are repelled. Busquets. Ronaldinho. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Zola. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Chance here to counter.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
San Antonio are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pele. He's come in hard.
San Antonio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether...
Batistuta! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pele, driving on and making good progress. Zola. Ronaldinho. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Conte just eases him off the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's in on goal. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Thuram with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's clever. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Busquets. He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vieira. Now it's Ronaldinho. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming. Zola. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! Sticks it away! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
It's Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? They get a throw in.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Roberto Carlos. All played for Del Piero. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Rashford going face-to-face with his great... And Bebeto! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Not the most accurate pass. And they're quick to get it back. Cafu making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Neymar! 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 This boy is showbiz! About as smooth as it gets. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Messi. Zola. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cut it out.
Palmeiras really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose.
He's one-on-one! Chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vitinha. And here's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has left him in a heap. He might be in here, and Bebeto sticks it away. And again they hit the front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Palmeiras take the lead. Now it's Messi. Zanetti calmly anticipates. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He can run onto that. And it's Messi. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cannavaro defending his corner, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
That is some save from Khan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Neymar. Now that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's Bebeto. Tries to pass it through. Mohamed Salah. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar. He scores! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's played through for him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Solar. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho!
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Zola looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with
Messi! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Palmeiras can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Zola. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Zola.
Chance for a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Palmeiras go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Busquets, and that has been cut short. And it's Rashford. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now he's off and running. Baresi makes the interception. Cafu. And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Zola. There he goes, motoring forward.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That is good alertness. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Neymar! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He has found the way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Plenty to aim at. Decent chance! Danger averted for now. Cruyff.
Yamal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that has not gone well. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. Well, there's the clearance.
Palmeiras really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That's a throw. Olise stood up well to him there. Baresi. Vieira. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Baresi. Ronaldinho. Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a quick free kick. He's found a way past. Ronaldinho!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say, but...
And the shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Batistuta, over to the left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Busquets. Messi. Chance here to counter. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lucas Paqueta. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Paqueta. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome.
Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game.
Marquinhos plays it short. And this is Grealish.
This looks promising. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's well spotted. Lucas Paqueta. Spread it left. Grealish. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Grealish. Big chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Zola.
Zola. He's found a way through. Closing in on goal. Shot at goal! Oh, crossbar!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh no, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's picked his way through.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Batistuta. Poor robust challenge. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicked it back promptly. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way. Knocks it into space. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Olise is behind this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Olise! Oh, off the bar!
And he's been shifted off it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! They've scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I for one think he should now.
That has been slung wide. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And claimed it back swiftly. And that is out of play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
The attendance for this match was 16,800.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vieira. Busquets. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Threads one in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Surely now! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Chiellini. That pass has been well intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to cross. Out to the right. And that's gone loose. Vieira. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that is as far as they're going to go. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. And the return pass. Takes on his marker. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Zola with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will speak.
He's gone for goal! And that would have won it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lucas Paqueta. Thuram has got himself a free kick. And he's been shifted off it. Howson. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Zola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ronaldinho with the short one. No outsmarting him this time. Fluminense are looking to go forward now. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Is there any support? He might not need it. Out to the left it goes. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim. He's had a shot! In for the pieces! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And he's only too grateful to capitalise. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
He's got away, climbs up big! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Over to the left.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And it's Ronaldinho. Carvajal simply refused to be outdone there. De Bruyne serves up a cross. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. De Bruyne is the guilty party there. Palmeiras are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Guardiola. It's Vinicius Junior. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. And it's De Bruyne. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
And here's Mbappe. He's Mbappe! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Vasco da Gama! And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead. Olise duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Guardiola. He's in space and looking for options.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Palmeiras really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fired deep towards the back post.
And here's the chance to counter. Tries to play it through, and it's Carvajal.
Delivers with whip.
It's a goal kick.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
30 minutes gone. Nesta. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Flashes it across.
Maldini with the clearance. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And here's Mbappe.
Now it's De Bruyne.
Knocks it out wide. Played in by Danny.
Oh, smashing header!
No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. Palmeiras truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Bruyne.
Now he's got space here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
And this is Messi.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius Junior. And it's Guardiola. Guardiola. It's Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Out towards the flank, well read, and the danger is averted. Chance here to counter. Messi, can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Messi gets flagged offside.
Marquinhos.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rijkaard. And it's Carvajal. Olise.
Ronaldinho. He shifted it to the flank. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Palmeiras still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And again they run up against stubborn defending, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Well, now in for the pieces. It's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Vasco da Gama are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Olise. Now it's De Bruyne. Vieira wins the duel this time. Hullet. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Vasco da Gama can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he's burst through. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to...
Gets his head on it! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This has become one superb game of football. Oh, what a clap! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos delivers. Cleared away.
Vasco da Gama really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, a very decent attempt. Played out to the left flank. And that's going right the way across. Yamal. And it's Kukçu. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it. Well, big header! Oh, crossbar! Played out wide. The final 5 minutes. Neymar takes a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar, Messi, pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now Neymar, aims beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? There's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Has a look and plays it forward. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a brilliant interception. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest, and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and it
Tries from a long way out.
Zola really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Busquets. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Look at the space here. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Eto'o. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And here's Suarez. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still goalless at the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Busquets cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Baresi is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Zola aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Chiellini. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from...
Great chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Mbappe had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well read, and the danger is averted, but that has not gone well. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Messi, very much a man of this moment. Busquets. Zola. Looking for the run. He's through here. Good read, needed to be. Chiellini makes the interception. And here's Messi. Rafael Leao. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rafael Leao. And it's Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. And it's Vieira.
Might want to be careful there.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's going for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Bergomi. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
San Antonio really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Baresi. Here's Vieira. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Referee has just said play on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that has been cut short. Ronaldinho. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Searching pass he's played there. Vieira. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rafael Leao tries to play it through. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Rafael Leao proves just a little bit too strong. Mbappe, real chance! It's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Eto'o gets... Eto'o! Busquets. Messi. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Played back. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Luis Suarez! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Bellingham. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Eto'o. And that's the keeper's ball.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Eto'o.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball. Thuram. Baresi. Busquets. Luis Suarez. And this is Zola. He's away. He's having a shot! And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Pete.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And sent off! It's a pretty loose pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cristiano Ronaldo, played out to the left flank. Neymar's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That's a shade optimistic. Neymar. Palmeiras are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pele, out to the right. It's a promising position.
Fired deep towards the back post.
Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. Tries to play it through. And it's been played through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And it's Cáceres. Well, that's an excellent interception. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Now it's Pele. Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Pele. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And this is Ronaldo. Great vision. That looks a good... It's Pele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Eto'o. Pele. That's good vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's on his way! Pull it. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Palmeiras really can count themselves. Look,
Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Safe to say he's capable of better than that. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Eto'o. Taken back almost at once. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Pele! Can he get on the end of this? Maldini makes the interception. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi receives it in a wide position. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's away! Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ronaldo. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Seedorf has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pull it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Now it's Pele. Ronaldinho. This might spell danger. Eto'o is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Caceres threads one in, and that's aimed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's bit... Sola! Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Eto'o. Some good work on the right flank here. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's there to make the challenge. Baresi looking to play him in. And it's Hullet. And this is Pelé!
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
He's found a way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just eases him off the ball. Caceres. That has been slung wide. Pelé. Tries to pass it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Romario is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Bale will take their second.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Ronaldo will take the third penalty.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
The third man in the queue. That's a good penalty. 3 each. Pullet is fourth up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Messi is the fourth man to step up.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Roberto Carlos is the fifth volunteer. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Big character, big moment, big save. So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. That's it! It is done! Well, that was a frustrating game. Ibrahimovic first in line. And he has done his bit.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Bellingham next in line, and here he is.
Never looked in doubt, really. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Zola is a picture of calm despite the moment. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Rui Costa will take their second. That's a good penalty.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Palmeiras are looking to keep pace here. No! Denied remarkably.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Club America are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. And the lead is 2. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed!
senhores, sejam bem-vindos à partida de hoje. Corinthians.
And you can almost hear a pin drop. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Roberto Carlos is the next man in the spotlight.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Corinthians from one behind. And he sticks it away.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So, the second man in line.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Corinthians are looking to keep pace here. Oh, he's hit the upright.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Palmeiras are looking for comfort.
That's well disguised.
2 to the good. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in. Pick that one out.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Lest you need reminding, miss this, and it is over. It's in. He's kept them in it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. And he delivers. Palmeiras have done it. The perfect outcome in this